What is going on, guys? Vince Reed here, and I want to welcome you to volume number 1 of NetDivvy TV. And today I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of information. Number 1, I'm going to be teaching you how to overcome network marketing and internet marketing hype. But more importantly, I'm going to be teaching you 3 steps, teaching you how to start making money online today. All right, so I'm extremely excited. Now, what is NetDivvy TV? And this is episode 1, and I'm extremely excited. You see, NetDivvy TV is me giving you 5 to 10 minute bursts of energy and content. I talk to marketers every single day, and one of the things that I always get from them and feedback that I get is, I just don't have a lot of value and content to share with my list. Well, I want NetDivvy TV to be that for you. You see, Monday through Friday, I'm going to give you information where you can actually take this content and share it with your list. You can leave comments. I'm sure you'll see people posting below, and you can help them. Again, the amount of money that you make represents the amount of value you offer the world, or you can implement the actual methods that I teach you. Implement it, do it, and share that with your list. Again, I want this to be a place where you can gain information that you need to help you grow your business. It's also going to be a place where you can come and get updates about the system in terms of the NetDivvy system, also information on our upcoming webinars and marketing strategies. I'm going to be covering everything from personal development to actual implementation to marketing strategies, and we may even get into a little bit of sports and politics, but I promise I'll always bring it back right into concepts and strategies to help you get results in your business. I will also be interviewing leaders and top producers and bring them on so they can share with you how they are growing their business. And who knows, maybe I even bring you on and interview you, and you can share with the NetDivvy community how you're making all the big bucks online. My goal is to have NetDivvy TV be the no-spin zone of network and internet marketing. I'm going to give it to you real, raw, and uncut and tell you exactly what you are going to need to do if you need to grow your business. All right, now if you're looking at the screen, it says, how does a marketer avoid the internet hype? Okay, I had the opportunity to speak with a NetDivvy member the other day, and they were saying, you know what, I just feel like there's so much hype on the internet. Now, I want you to know that that is a real emotion, and I want to kind of break that down so you can understand what you may be feeling if you are experiencing that. I mean, let's face it, we see launches every day, we see new products coming out every single day, we see somebody coming on saying how they're making, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you can too. What are you experiencing, and how can you sort through that? Well, let me explain. You see, we as human beings, we're programmed a certain way. We're programmed to live our lives avoiding pain and seeking pleasure. Okay, so if you go shopping and you purchase stuff at the store, okay, you are immediately triggered to feel pleasure. Maybe it's temporary, but that's what you feel. You go out and you buy a new car, you immediately feel pleasure. You go out and you buy a new house, you immediately feel pleasure. Okay, and that is how we are programmed to feel. So when you have, little money and you're asked to spend money to invest in yourself and do basically what Warren Buffett tells you to do, they've asked him, what is the one thing that that a person should invest in? And he says yourself and information. So when someone comes to you and they say, hey, invest in this strategy, invest in this product, invest in this system, invest in some concept to help you grow your business, immediately what you're triggered is to say, you know what, I'm going to have to risk. I'm going to have a lot of money, but I have to spend my money and nothing's going to happen and I'm going to feel pain. That is what you're experiencing. But I want to explain to you how you can trick your mind into understanding that that pain that you feel at that moment is actually a very good thing. You see, that pain that you're feeling is what stops 97% of the individuals who fail in this industry from ever making money. You see, every time I feel overwhelmed, every time I learn a concept and I'm feeling a little bit of struggle, I immediately get extremely excited because I know that I am very close to the money. You see, once you overcome that objective, once you learn how to basically implement that method, you can now teach that method and help all the individuals who get stuck and quit. Okay, and this is true because you can see it every single day. Okay, you see it when people go to these live events and they come home with booklets and stacks of paper and it sits on their shelf and they never do it and they say, oh, that concept didn't work, I lost money, because they didn't actually implement what they learned. You see, I noticed early on, and one of the things that dramatically helped my business is when I decided to take 5 of the best leaders that I know and I reverse engineered their business. And I stopped listening to what these guys were saying and I started to do what they were doing. You see, all of them were actually doing what they were teaching. It wasn't like when you were in school or the teacher who maybe you were in economics class and they were teaching you from a book and they didn't do any of those concepts. Okay, again, we're programmed to see trainers like myself in that light. Okay, but the guys that you want to follow are the people that you could actually see actually doing what it is that they teach. All right, so understand that, and that will help you sort through the internet marketing hype and understand that the next time you feel overwhelmed, the next time you understand when you're basically risking your money, Okay, you're not looking at it as a risk. You're looking at you're going to invest in yourself. You're going to develop and build your personal value level, and you're going to have more value to offer, and you're going to make more money. Which leads me to this. The 3 things you must know if you're going to make money. Now, I know a lot of you have heard this before, but I'm hoping that what I revealed to you today moves the needle and helps you actually get results and take action and start to do what the leaders are doing and not just listen to what they're saying. All right, number 1, okay, you must build a list of customers or subscribers. Don't take my word for it. Just take the word of everyone who sent you an email today. The top leaders in this industry, they understand the power of their list. They understand that the value is in their list. Okay, so you have to be building a list. Now, again, this brings me back to pain versus pleasure. We all know that if you're going to build a list, you're most likely going to have to spend money on advertising, which what most people think is, I'm going to have to spend money, and what if no one opts in, and what if it doesn't work? Okay, so you immediately are getting a sense of pain when you think about marketing and build your list. But the other way that you can do it, which is free, would be you basically creating a blog and blogging every day, making videos or submitting articles. But to most people, they say, okay, I can do that, but that's too much pain. That's too much sweat equity. You mean I'm gonna have to do a blog post, I'm gonna have to write an article or put a video out every single day to build a list? That's immediately pain. It doesn't get you instant results. Understand what you're experiencing. If you're gonna grow your business, again, I said NetDivvy TV is gonna be raw and uncut. You're gonna have to pick. Spend money to advertise or do all the things that it takes to build a list for free, which takes time and consistent effort. Okay, number 2, okay, you must improve your personal value level so you can provide more value to your list. The only way people are going to purchase from you is the fact that they truly have to believe that you have value that can help them grow your business. It has nothing to do with your products or service, okay? It has nothing to do with that because the amount of money you make represents the amount of value you offer the world. So you could have the greatest product. In fact, your product could literally print money. But if no one knows that your product is printing money and you're not giving people the value, showing them exactly how your product can print money, they're not going to buy from you, and no one's going to be printing money. Okay. Now, number 2 is what I like to say, the step that most people fail to understand. Okay, because what will happen is they'll build a list and just simply email and start sending their products. No one buys, and they say, hey, Guru, you taught me how to build a list. I built a list and no one purchased from me because you didn't build relationships with them. Okay, for example, if you're a person and you're out on the town and you're single and you're looking for a date or a girlfriend and you go into that bar or that club, you don't just walk up to her and say, hey, will you marry me? You don't. You go up, you introduce yourself, you go out on a few dates and you ask questions, you get to know them, and then after a few years you get engaged, then you get married. Same thing with your list. You have to build relationships with your list. Give them what it is that they're looking for, which leads me to number 3. After you do number 1 and 2, it's simple. Because all you have to do at this point is simply recommend things to your list that they can buy that will enhance what it is they're already doing. Okay, so if you're in business and you're targeted with the list that you're building and you're nurturing that list and you're providing with value of information of what they're looking for, like I'm doing today, teaching you concepts, and then you recommend a strategy or a system that they can use to help them build their business, okay, they're going to buy from you and they're going to love you for it. Okay, and that's all you have to do to make money. Now, if you fail to take these 3 things seriously, you will consistently spin your wheels, you'll never make money, and most likely you will be out of the industry within 90 days. You may stick around for a little while, but you'll never make any real money. Okay, there's no shortcut to success. Okay, you can't be a person that tries to do everything for free and never invest in yourself and never buy. I'll never forget this quote. Okay, I remember one of my trainers and leaders told me, they said, hey, if you never buy anything, if you never invest in yourself, what makes you think that other people are going to want to buy and invest from you? Okay? It's that simple, right? So at some point, you're going to have to just be all in. I'm one of those guys, I'm saying, hey, stop beating around the bush, okay, if you're in the industry, okay? Invest in yourself. Go all in. I'm going to give it 90 days. If that's all you have, I'm going to give it 90 days. I'm going to invest in myself, and I'm going to do what I see the top leaders doing and what they're teaching me. And if it doesn't work, at least you know. But if you're constantly trying to figure it out and go around and about, okay, it's never going to basically get you the results that you're looking for. All right, so let me give you a couple quick updates in terms of the NetDivvy system. Okay, we have webinars every single Tuesday to go over the NetDivvy system. And instead of me basically doing a pitch fest and just sharing with you why you should be a NetDivvy member, I actually do live prospecting on the calls and teach you how I actually use the tools and the features inside the system to help me grow my business. So if you look below the video, you'll see a link to register for that webinar, and I can't wait to see you there. And we're also having this week a vault training where I'm going to be teaching you how to create a sales letter that converts. Okay, so if you're looking to do more videos and you want to make sales letters that convert more leads and more customers, I'm going to be teaching you that on our Vault training, which is for all of our premium members. All right, my name is Vince Reed. I hope you got a ton of value out of episode 1, and I look forward to seeing you on the internet. Take care.